Good evening, nightlings and gentle vamps. My name is Rosalai Hori, your vampiric VTuber, and I'm running on 2 hours of sleep today. Yippee! Hang on, I'm gonna turn the background music down a little bit. I'm definitely running on fumes for this stream, but I'm glad to be here with you guys. I think we'll play it a little hard and fast today with our plans. I was thinking yesterday, oh, I'm feeling so much better after being sick. I'll be able to do anything. Like I could play Nier. We could play another rhythm game. We could play Fantasy Life. Today I'm like, oh, maybe we slow down a little bit. Maybe we slow down. I did too much yesterday. I did too much editing. Too much of everything. The short was fun. The short I mostly got done after stream on Wednesday. But the clip from stream rather. That's the brains talking. That's the no brains talking. But the karaoke, the Project Sekai clip, I did that completely yesterday after finishing the stream clip. How's everybody doing? I see Kaz. I see Imitation Feline over on YouTube. How you doing, guys? How's your Friday going? I'm gonna eat my lunch while we do our free talk. I have a couple of bao buns. They had pork this time. That's my one saving grace, is that they always run out of pork by the time I get to them. But the teriyaki chicken is good too. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. But the pork buns, oh, divine. Although I have sambal. I have like some chili paste. But I don't have my chili oil that I usually have them with. I was gonna go to the Asian grocery and then I got sick. I never went. Don't know if you knew this, but your Discord link is expired. That's funny. I thought you could set those to never expire. That's no good. That's no bueno. We can fix that while we chat a little bit. Kinda glad I wasn't streaming yesterday. I was doing a lot yesterday, but I'm kind of glad I wasn't streaming. I heard Twitch completely broke. I heard a lot of people's Twitch chats were bugging out, and I don't even know if some people's stream went down. Something about GTA 6. Was there some kind of like announcement or trailer? I was so busy in the workshop. I was like, I wasn't able to talk to anybody. I'm even avoiding my mom's calls. I'm like, Mom, I'll call you after stream tonight. I'm very busy. Got lots of important things to do. I've got clips to make. I'm behind on clips from being sick. Because everyone was streaming its trailer. Why did they? Oh, I guess because they live streamed the trailer. That seems like something that would be better equipped for YouTube. I feel like they get that kind of traffic all the time. And there's also like the live countdown. Was it like a particular like gaming convention? Or like... Just lurking, don't mind me. Thanks for the lurk, Kuma. Yeah. Yeah, that seems so strange. I feel like... You feel like Twitch would know. You feel like Twitch would know too, and be equipped to handle it. Just on a Thursday too. Not even like the weekend. Not even peak streaming times. Crazy. Kaz, would you mind doing !Discord and seeing if that Discord link still works? And in the meantime, I'm gonna open up the server settings, see what happened to the invite link. Only Twitch people will see that, but that at least gives me some idea of Why? Why it no work no more? Why it do that? Or why it don't do that, rather? If it's the link I sent in DMs, it shouldn't have ran out. I feel like I was having problem with the link that you sent. And then I made my own, but I made it so that it shouldn't run out. But maybe it did anyway, because Discord is poopy. Invites. Yeah, I've got four on my invite code. 4 people have used it, and it's set to never expire. That weird. Can make another if you need me to. Yeah, that might be. Well, I have the codes here. I just need to. It's discord.gg and then / the thing. Wait, that's not even. Wait, that's not even. Huh? The invite code. Maybe it changed. Maybe it changed on me because the one in Discord is not the same. Or sorry, the one that is on Nightbot is like not even the same as the 2 that we have. Just doing a little bit of troubleshooting in our free talk today. Sorry, guys. Hi, Yuji, welcome! Welcome in. We're just getting our free talk started. I'm running on low fumes today, but... Hi, Gamer, thank you for the follow! And I'm gonna have some bow. I actually haven't said it with the Oleg Sambal before, so I'm kind of excited. Good spicy. It goes well with the pork. Yeah, it shows yours is never running out in service. So yeah, that's what I thought. But then also, it's supposed to be like the like discord.gg / and then that code, right? But then the string of numbers in Nightbot is different. And I imagine that string of numbers is the same as in the YouTube one. Maybe I just copied it prematurely. Maybe I copied it prematurely before I set it to never expire and then it changed. That's the only thing I could think of. Did you accidentally set a max number of uses? It says infinite. Like it says infinity. Hang on. We'll just make a new. I've got it right here. I bet you that is what happened. No limit. I don't need to grant roles. No. Generate new lake. Okay. Surely to goodness. This should work. I'll post it. I'll post it in both Twitch and YouTube. And all join together. Hi, Macau. Welcome in. Oh no. Chat, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. There we go. Just in case. Just in case. Anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? I am still in recovery mode. I will be firmly in. I haven't decided. I think I'm gonna watch a movie tonight for sure, but I haven't decided which one. What are you guys doing this weekend? Do you have any good movie recs? I was thinking of maybe watching The Gladiator. Gladiator? I think there's a second one now, right? There's a sequel. But I feel like I should watch the first one before I watch the second one. I don't know if there's story really narratively connected. Forming words good today. Very much. No plans. No plans, only chill. That's a good place to be too. Ah, noble. Ah. Hi, Sakura. Welcome in, welcome in. Sakura, you have any good plans this evening or this weekend? Just trying to finally log in on Twitch chat on OBS. So I can stop having to navigate all of the browser tabs. Not good for my brain. What do you mean wrong password? Oh, I understand where I've gone wrong. I understand what I've done wrong. Get out of this. Today we're Ponkotsu. Hi Valkyrie, welcome in. Kaz is so mean. Kaz loves the bully. You're not stinky, Sakura. You have a very important job to do and you're very good at it. Oh, it's Anna. That makes sense. That makes sense. Anna and Sakura and Mikao are all guildmates from an MMO that we all play together. As well as several other people here today. I've been more active about broadcasting my streaming activities. So thank you all for coming. Thank you for the support. And thank you for the bao buns. Thank you for rice steamers that steam bao buns so good. You have to be mean to Maj. Keep them on their toes. I suppose. Sakura's doing a good job, but you're also being mean to him, so... I can't disprove you. You might be right. Thank you for the head patch. Thank you for Smart Cat. I was debating wearing my glasses all stream because I'm just very... We're in a cozy mode today. We're just very relaxed. I've got my bao. I've got some coffee. I've got a double espresso, but it counts. Noble, you! Why is Noble in trouble? Got a beta to play. Like a closed beta for a game? What game? There's been a couple that I really want to come out soon. Are you guys big into social deduction games? I admit I haven't played a lot recently, but I've been really excited for Demon Bluff to come out. There's no announced date yet. It just says 2026, but I keep looking at it. About every week, I'm like, Demon Bluff out yet? I could do the playtest. We could do a little of the playtest, but... Now it's open for Call of Duty. Oh, shoot. I didn't know there was a beta for that. Maybe you were talking about this earlier. I remember you mentioning Call of Duty, but I didn't realize that it was a beta. Got into the Discord, but I have to take an important phone call. Have a good phone call. Take your time. We'll be here when you get back. Bring some coffee. Please, bring more coffee when you come back. I got plenty. Pukey Goddess shot trick? Look it up? I don't know if I want to. Looking forward to Nodus Fall and Monster Hunter DLC, yes. Drunken Goddess Reflux? Is that a game? I was worried I was gonna get sent to a really weird clip if I looked that up. Look it up on Steam? Okay, well, let's look it up. I want to look up Nodus Fall, too. I remember Rosaria Veritas was recommending me a typing game. I thought I would try and go back to that was the Kunitsugami stream. I was thinking maybe I would go back and try and figure out what that was. And I could have a really nice typing stream where I put my mic super close to my clicky-clacky keyboard. I almost got my Discord and my OBS mute confused that I almost burped live on stream. Not even a month in. Not even a month in. Come on. Classy. This is a classy establishment. Don't forget us when you're famous, gang skirt. Never, 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 never. Thank you for 200 subs on YouTube, guys. Shit. That number had not moved in probably like 7 or so years. You guys might know my YouTube channel has existed for a while. Before I was Rosalie, before I told people that I was Rosalie, I was already uploading stuff. And that number had not moved in probably half a decade. But yeah, in 3 weeks? Have we been streaming a little over 3 weeks? Yeah, Sunday will be 4. Sunday will be a month. So, from probably something like 130, maybe 120 subscribers to 200 in under 4 weeks. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much for your support. I was literally giddy. Part of the reason why I couldn't sleep last night was I was so giddy about it, and that's kind of embarrassing. But it just goes to show how much that means. So I'm super appreciative. Our DMs are eternal. I'll always send you brain rot music. Please, I always need my music mindscape to be expanded. There was actually a metal band who I think had a EP release today, which is maybe not the most nappy music to listen to if I'm gonna try and take a nap. Not the other nappy, but like nap time music, because it's a metal band. Maybe not the most sleepy time music, but I am excited to listen to their new EP later. Mastodon band. I can't remember the new now, but it has a sick cover art. I'm not sold on Fantasy Life. Do I like Metallica? I like Metallica. I like metal bands, but they're not my favorite. I think largely as someone who is a traditional vocalist, as in I use mostly my real vocal folds and not my false vocal folds. Most of the time. I'm still kind of learning how to like soft growl and not do like real screamo stuff, but I have a mad appreciation for people who can do screamo and who really know how to growl. That's hard. That's like a whole different subset of muscles and cartilages and space that I don't know how to use that well. But as a more traditional singer, I think I lean towards bands that have melodic singers, as opposed to growling or screaming or screamo singers. But I like them. They're just not my bread and butter. They're not my go-to. I don't open Spotify and listen to screamo. But if somebody's listening to it, I appreciate it. Jinger go burr? Jinger has both growling and melody. That's what I like. I like a little bit of both. I could even do like Otto. I could even do more growling than Otto. Like Unravel, like her version, like especially her live versions of Unravel. Ascend me! Ascend me! So good. That's a good sweet spot. Sorry for muting when I eat my bun. They're delicious. While I'm still thinking about it before I get too distracted, let me real quick update that Discord while it's still at the top, before the thought completely disappears, never to be seen again. Let me update that. Gotta do night chord, and I gotta do YouTube. I don't know if it'll actually change on YouTube, but I hope it will. I also got so busy doing editing stuff for clips that I completely forgot to set up a raid thing. Set up an exclamation point raid command. But maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll leave Nightbot up that in a second. Can I change my stream? This is something I've never tried before. Try and change the stream description in YouTube after it's already live. If I break it, blame Sakura. It wasn't me. Also, look what Drunken Goddess. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I also have a new unique problem on YouTube, which is I don't know if you guys saw the clip from the melatonin stream, the meow counter. I have verifiable proof that AI is Hellspawn. Wait, why am I getting blamed? Because thank you for your service. I have verifiable proof that the AI is Hellspawn. Because now, after commenting, because everyone started, actually, I think Kaz started meowing, and then Yato meowed, and then I responded, meow, meow, meow. And now all of my responses for, like, by the way, I would never reply with AI. I would never reply with AI to any of you. Absolutely not. All of the things that I write, including my 3 meows, are meowed from the bottom of my heart. Cross my heart, hope to die. Do it for all my 9 lives. All of the AI responses that I can respond to you guys are now like, thanks for the comment, meow. Glad you like the cover, meow. It's cracked. It's absolutely, it's heinous. It's actually the opposite of cracked. I can't see my own comment, meow. I responded to you. You should be able to see it. You created a meow drinking game out of it? I'm so sorry for the last, like, 10 seconds of stream. Yeah, Noble's absolutely cooked now. Do not go back and watch that whole stream. Unless you're taking, like, small sips of a non-alcoholic beverage. I need mods so I can sword fight Saku in chat. No, Kuma, you have to use your sword for justice. That's not how it works. Your power is supposed to be a shield, not a sword. Not supposed to be like this. If I get mod, I'll do my best to do my job in the most indirect way possible. Please elaborate, Anna. Please elaborate. In the most indirect way possible. What does that look like? War crimes? Not you two. You and Sekhmet need to have a word together. Sekhmet's committed all sorts of war crimes on this channel. They would love that. It isn't a war crime the first time, meow. Is that like a free pass? Is that like a 3-day Rosalie Park Hopper pass? I can do war crimes for my first 3 visits, but then after that, oh, gotta be kosher. Won't ban Noble. This isn't helping your cause. Baby, see? Not helping. I make a new rule in this server. You have to end your sentences in meow. I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. I need a new name. I need a new appearance. This one's cooked. Worse. It's over. It's Jover now. It's all meowver. Oh. Night save us. Not hype trains now, it's meow trains. I actually kind of like that. Guys, I'm horrible at multitasking. I still haven't fixed the live description. But I'm doing it now. Doing it now. Okay, I just saved it. If you're on YouTube, refresh and see if that works. So a Nyan train, if you would. Oh no. We got Nyan train, Nyan pyre. What's next? Hag Nyan? Nyanpa? Absolute Meowsima. This was chaos. Nyanpasu. Does that make this free chat Nyanpa? Nyanpa, I'm picking up new meow chatters. Like Nampa. Hey you, what are you doing? Wanna come meow with me and my 10 chatters? Ne, Kimi. I am the common meow nominator. Nick the Corn, thank you for the YouTube subscription. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. I'm sorry for all of these rapscallions. Rap meowlians. See me out. See me out! Fuck. I can't escape! What have you done to me? You ruined me! What is my mute? What is my... Oh. My... You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. Nobody heard that. What is my YouTube? YouTube. Meow. It's the same. All my handles are the same. At Rosalie Hori. And find me anywhere. Meow too. Lost it. Take me. Sakura. Take me away. Take me away. I was really surprised that I was able to sing so much yesterday. My voice wasn't cooperating that much, So I had to do several takes. Even like the highest note is probably a B. What's that, like a B5? It's the B above middle C. So it's like almost an octave above middle C. Which is pretty high for belting. But usually a B is fine. Usually I can solidly get a B. Especially if I'm warmed up. Oh my, I literally cracked every single time. My vocal folds are still in recovery. Like I never got a really bad cough from like a chesty cough, which is really rare. My lungs suck. My lungs hate me. But my throat was like, are you sure we should be doing this yet? Not even 7 whole days after being sick. Are you positive? I have a song for you, Rosa. Look in DMs. Look in DMs. Anna, I can't treat you specially. We're live. I joking. Let me go look at DM. Meow. Drakengard 3 OST original soundtrack. I'll have to listen to it later. Don't know if I can listen to it on stream. It's interesting, trust, I believe. I believe it was Meow Dream. I've got an eyelash on my eye. Ah! Wait. Wait, get it. Come on, I want the wish! I lost it. Also, look at the trailer for Drunken Goddess really, yes. I didn't forget, I swear. I was actually gonna say that next. Literally. The very next thing I was gonna say. Oh yeah, Drunken Goddess. Reflex. Oh yeah. Oh, this is the one that Mori Calliope did the opening for. The Mori Calliope. The OG herself. I need to put this on my wish list, actually. Let me do that right now. Because the song is sick. The song is peak. Mori been going crazy. Song releases. Does Mori sing that song? Yeah. Mori does sing that song. Or does she VA the character? She sings the opening for sure. She sings the song for sure. I don't know if she VAs the character. I don't know any of the VAs for the game yet. I just saw the opening. Or at least like maybe it was a trailer with the opening. What else is on my wish list? Literally doing everything but the game that I planned for today. I just kind of don't want to get into a new game. You know? I thought it would be like a cute, fun little cozy game to get into as I'm recovering, but I'm just hesitant to start a new game today. I don't think I'll be able to do a 4-hour super stream like on Wednesday. 4 hours is most people's normal, but I'm still getting used to it. We were talking about platformers, last time on stream. We were talking about maybe doing Hollow Knight. There's also another game in my wish list called Symphonia, which is kind of like a music platformer, where you like collect like the people that you need to like go collect around the map are like different instruments that you add to your orchestra. That looked really cool. Wait, isn't that an anime? Symphonia? You might be thinking of two different animes. There's Symphogear. There's also Tact Opus, which is also a game. Maybe there's an anime called Symphonia. That's it, the second one. Yeah, you're thinking of Tact Opus, which is kind of similar. And that one, you're collecting anime girls. And they're like different... They're different works. They're different opuses. They're different instrumental or operatic or classical pieces. Or classical adjacent. Could be romantic. That's a discussion for another day. One day I'll go into the differences in what we refer to as classical music. Affectionately. You have to trust me, watch the trailer for Giraffe Town. Can I show it on stream? Am I allowed to show it on stream? That way we can all watch it together. The Game Rooms one? No, that's just a playthrough. Giraffe Town trailer. Of course, it's not the first thing that pops up when you type in Giraffe Town. GG Gamer. Okay, wait, hold on. I got it right here. Welcome back, Invitation. Did you bring the coffee? Please, I'm almost done with my double espresso. National emergency. I'll see if we can put it up. Is that gonna be a browser source? It's probably a browser source, right? Let's see if that will work. Okay, yeah. Oh, moment. One moment. I only had tea? And I should probably not have any more caffeine anymore. I think this will work. Hang on. Okay. That might be... You guys hear it? I was hearing it earlier. Like the first time I added it. Now I can't hear it. You guys can hear it? Oh. I'm dumb. I can hear it now. Sorry if I blasted the volume. Why does it look like a giraffe is walking through Silent Hill? Are his legs okay? How did they get the map for Silent Hill? He has slippery feet. Is that why he's wearing boots? Or is it the boots that make him slippery? He's so silly. What is he doing? Oh. Wait, is it horror after all? Oh,
6 años.
Go away.
Valentina está diagnosticada con microcefalia.
Oh, I just removed chat. No. No. In my haste, I just completely removed chat. Hang on, this is fixable. Hang Hang on, this is fixable. There we go. Yikes. There we are. We have been killed, meow. What you get for meowing too much. I'm the only cat around these here parts. Oh, I just got hot sauce all over my thing. That's not good. I returned to my vibes. That's a little loud. That's more like it. That's more like it. I'm almost done with my bow. Meow. Sadness. I still have coffee though. It is finished. Unfortunately, I am cat. Dog with cat software? Are you dog or are you cat? Unfortunately, I still have hot sauce on my fingers, so I'm gonna grab a napkin really fast because I didn't have the foresight to think about that. So I'm just gonna really quick. I'm gonna super quick grab a napkin. I'll literally be back. Maybe 30 seconds. I'll play a quick. I'll play a quick ad roll. Maybe okay, maybe a minute. That's what's easily accessible to me. 1 second. 1 second. Be so fast. I think I made it in just under a minute. Just under a minute. Yes. Haha. Okay, so yeah, 30 minutes to there's 30 seconds to a minute. I was pretty close. Not even. Not meowing it. Not even enough time to go to my BRB screen. Just enough time for me to look you in my soulless body with my soulless eyes to let you know not safe. Don't look behind you. Just kidding, it's Friday. It's Friday. I stole your soul, Rosa. Well, thank you for giving it back. It was very kind of you. You didn't even steal it. You really just borrowed it, really. Haven't sold it yet. Well, it's mine, so you can't sell it. I have right of first refusal for you to sell my soul. Can you guys tell I really like my new office chair? Stealing is just borrowing without refunds. Don't refund me. If you guys steal me, at least have the At least have the chivalry. At least have the honor to keep me if you're gonna steal me. Don't just resell me like used Pokemon cards. Hidoyo. Hidoyo. I will refund you to Lord Tubi. What? Can't refund me to Lord Tubi. I own him. He is my son, but I also own him. A 5-star unit? Is that ultra rare? Or just SSR? I don't want to be just an SSR. Have you considered you're an ultra SSR plus card with high resale value? That's not a UR card, Macau. I think I'm being devalued here. Rose's soul going for hundreds of millions on eBay? My soul's not worth that much. I am a Nyanpire. I don't have a human soul, right? So my soul can't be worth that much. I don't think I have a lot of value. Especially not in the afterlife. And I'm certainly not immortal. One day will come when I am no longer here to meow on this earth. I do have 9 lives. Yes. I'm almost through 3 of them. I will summon you in the battle of Ragnarok. Yes, take me to Valhalla. I will die in combat. I will earn my place. Valheim 1.0 coming out soon, by the way. We'll probably stream. I am excited for Valheim 1.0. Sweet chair. Gonna get comfy. Now that I'm all settled. Now that my lunch is done. You did die in combat. That's why you're my Einherjar. Wait, I did die? I was like, oh, that's really sweet. Wait. Shit. I guess a Valkyrie would know. Are fighters in Ragnarok like sponsored by a god? Or do they just like fight with god or do they just fight gods? Or is it just gods on gods fighting? But like mortal men can also join the fight, right? Or do all mortals die in Ragnarok and then the gods are just left to duke it out with themselves? I need to brush up on my Norse mythology. You overdosed on coffee and got hit by Truckun like 8 times. You didn't want to see me before I overdosed on coffee today, though. I was a zombie. I had descended, not the opposite of ascended. I descended into a zombie-like state that only coffee has rectified. Mortals die and are summoned as Einherjar. That's right. That's right. Because Ragnarok is like almost as bad as the death of the sun. It's kind of how I see that. Not good for any mortals involved. Gods are probably fine, though. I'm kind of ashamed. I know the story of how like Thor maybe kind of came to be. but I really don't know anything about the other gods. In fact, I don't really know any other Norse gods aside from, let's see, there's Thor and Loki and Freya. Those are kind of the main ones most people talk about. But off the top of my head, and of course I'm sleep deprived on 2 hours, and I'm not used to being sleep deprived. Two hours of sleep is for like one night when I usually am sleeping quite well. 2 hours is like kid numbers for people. They're just chronically sleep deprived. I can't do it. I stopped functioning after one night of no sleep. It's just like, I'm used to no sleep. That's normal. Come to me when you've been sleep deprived for 7 days in a row. Boulder is cursed by his own mother. Boulder? I hardly know her. Oh, here's a good one, guys. A Viking mid-execution stops. Turns to the fourth wall. This death is sanctioned by Broker and Sindri. Remember, if it ain't Broker, then it was probably made by Broker and Sindri. I thought that was gonna go to a different place. I thought that was gonna say, remember, if it ain't Broker, don't fix her. Odin, of course. Odin is the Allfather. Of course. How could I forget? My humor is devolving quickly. Wait, there was another game that was mentioned. Something that Noble mentioned. Something Fall? I wanted to look that one up too. Notice Fall. Notice Fall. Hang on, I'm gonna look up Notice Fall. Wait. It's a Steam game? Or is it a game at all? Oh, it's one word. But it's not on Steam. Okay. It's a Hoyoverse game. Hoyo. Wait, is it already live? The Hoyo game that it's not a character gacha? Are they allowed to do that? Odin has a bad case of schizophrenia because one of his children will probably cause Ragnarok. Oh god. What a cursed existence. That was like at 3 a.m. when I was struggling to get back to sleep after the meager 2 hours that I got, and I was like, I know if I get out of bed, I know my cats are gonna fight each other. I know that if I get out of bed, my cats will cause Ragnarok in my own house. But I could do nothing to stop them. Can I cause Ragnarok in the Discord? No. Anyone who causes Ragnarok in the Discord has no chance. No chance of becoming a mod. No chance of bearing that noble shield. Is it the new Hoyo game? I don't think it's out yet. Something said it was August 2026, and excuse me. The last I checked, there's only like 3 more days in August of 2026. Oh no, it says on August 26, 2026, it made its global debut. As in, like, it's not out, but it was revealed. Well, that's confusingly worded. YouTubers don't debut unless they're out and working. A lot of double standards for the word debut. but you can cause it in this stream. I feel like that already happened. But it was Ragnarok. The apocalypse was already upon us. The apotheosis. I can't be asked with Hoyo anymore. Big Genshin Star Rail since release. Only won 3 50-50s between them. Yeah, it's brutal. It's really brutal out there. It was before Inazuma came out. That was about when I stopped playing Genshin. And there was a character that I really wanted. And I had a 50-50 and I lost the 50-50 and I never picked it back up after that. I just couldn't. It was a character, I got a character I liked too, but I had no, I did not want to. I didn't want to send, I don't want to like 5-star the character. So I was like, worthless. Meowkey and Meowthor. Meowthor's pushing it. Meowden is probably the best. Meowden is a good contender for like actually being a god. If Hoyo made a Monster Hunter game, why would you say such a scary thing? Why would you say that? Terrifying. More terrifying than the way the music twisted at the end of Giraffe Town. Is that a horror game? Wait, so I have to look it up. Is Giraffe Town, because it looked like just a little silly, like, you know that video, like, walking through town where it's like, you guys know that one? That's the vibe that Giraffe Town was kind of giving, except for the part where you, like, looked in the camera, like, I am so depressed right now. And then the music changes at the end. You're like, oh, okay, this wasn't walking in town at all. This was something completely different. Psychological horror. Psychological horror. Hi, Kaiser, welcome in. We're doing good today. I'm running off 2 hours of sleep, but that's nothing that 2 coffees can't fix. It's a yes-and horror game. We're talking about Giraffe Town. It's a yes-and horror game. That doesn't answer my question. Gravity is the real horror. That's true of real life, too. That is very suboptimal, indeed. Indeed. I got on my own head. I just got on my own head too much, you know? About being sick. I wasn't feeling good last week. I had a cold last week, and recovery's been going pretty well, but just some lingering effects. I just got really in my head. And then, you know, when you're like in bed and you know you can't sleep, but it's like you just can't shut off your brain. And you're literally begging for sleep. You're like, I usually have no problem sleeping. What is going on? Why would my brain not stop? And then the more you think about that, the less you can sleep. And then you're tossing and turning in bed because all of a sudden your bed's not comfy anymore. Anyway. I went down the rabbit hole real fast last night. Have you considered melatonin? That's the thing. That's the thing. So I'd been taking my NyQuil. Hashtag not sponsored. And I'd been taking a melatonin with my NyQuil so that I could sleep because I was waking up in the middle of the night with a tickle in my throat. And I was like, can we stop doing that, body? Can we sleep through the night? And I was taking my NyQuil and my melatonin. And then I was like, okay, we gotta go cold turkey. We can't become reliant on those. We gotta stop the NyQuil. And then for some reason, I stopped the melatonin at the same time, and then I couldn't sleep. I did it to myself. Kid. I gotta go back on the melatonin tonight. Although I'm thinking I'm gonna take a nap after maybe after the 2 coffees, I won't be able to nap anymore. So we'll see. I don't want to take a rain check on my nap. I half ditched playing Fantasy Life to be able to take that nap. I wasn't gonna do like a 3-hour stream. I was probably gonna do 2. But now I'm all caffeinated, so I don't know what the plan is anymore. We're doing it live. Wait, you were overlapping NyQuil and melatonin? Yes, I was desperate. I needed to sleep through the night. I was sleeping for like 10 or 11 hours. But I was desperate. I need to record stuff. I still haven't recorded. There's a cover that I want to put out. I still haven't recorded it. Man, that's part of the reasons they weren't working? No. They were working great. They were working fantastic. They were working incredibly. The nights that I took both of them, I was out like a light. I was so good too. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get in bed at 10. I'm gonna have my medicines. I'm gonna have them at 10. I'm gonna get in bed and I'm gonna do a little bit of light reading. A little bit of Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm on book 6. And I just can't get through the trading card stuff. It's too boring. It's too boring for my brain. I would read 2 pages and then I'd have my NyQuil and my melatonin. I would get 2 pages and I was out. Bam. And I would stay asleep. And I wouldn't wake up until like 10. But I felt so better. I felt so much better. You built the tolerance extra quickly because you layered them. I only did it for 2 nights. And that's why I cut myself off. I was like, okay. I did it because I was desperate. Now we gotta stop. I didn't think 2 nights would do me like that. But also I was up. I didn't stop editing until like 11 p.m. last night. I didn't stop editing my clip, or my short rather. The cover one. I need you to reinstall the stairs out of your basement, Rosa. No, absolutely not. What the fuck? Excuse me? Next thing I know, a weird slippery giraffe's gonna be coming in through my basement door. What the heck? Why did you kidnap me at 2 a.m.? 2 a.m. was when I was actually asleep. That was the time that I actually got to sleep. Can I leave the attic? You know very well, Kaz, that I can't. I'm sorry, Kaz. I can't let you do that. That's gotta be a sound redeem. I really want to make sound redeems where you guys can like play my, like, I have like pre-recorded lines that you guys can play. Like you can do like either, probably some will be bits, probably some will be channel points, the little juice boxes. That's gotta be one of them. I feel like that has to be one of them. Glad we're doing well besides the lack of sleep. Thank you so much. We're hanging in there. May not be a fantasy life, but it's a life for me. That should have been the stream title. I'm eating the basement walls, Rosie. You might not want to do that. I cannot promise that those are even relatively sanitary. It's an old building. These walls have seen things. I was promised being able to see Lord Toomey and got put in the attic instead. Are you... I'm being framed! I'm being framed, meow. They're conspiring against me, Your Honor. My messy bed sheets are the proof that I did not sleep well and that I was in bed at 2 a.m. when this purported kidnapping, that one didn't work as well, allegedly happened. There isn't even a smoothie machine? Yeah, the smoothie machine is up here with me. You have to have privileges for the smoothie machine. Otherwise, you guys would be doing it all night. Sakura can't help you now. Sakura's in jail for my crimes. Sakura's doing my time. The Discord being broken. Sakura can't save you? This was all a part of my master plan. Ha! Ha! Discord is broken. The link was broken. I fixed it now, remember? Although nobody confirmed that the one that I uploaded to YouTube was working. Or that it was refreshed properly, rather. No, I'm letting this happen. See, I told y'all. You thought Sakura was one of you. But really, he was one of mine. I want to keep doing the evil laughs, but I'm a little worried because my voice might be a little fragile. I'm a little worried. There is no Sakura, only Zool. Is that who you sold my soul to? I should eat something. You missed lunchtime. We were having lunch earlier. Why did you not eat then? Now you gotta eat by yourself. Nobody likes eating by themselves. That's why I waited until stream to have lunch with you guys. Hello, Premer. Welcome in. My name is Rosalie Hori. I'm a vampiric VTuber. I do variety gaming and karaoke. Like anime songs, like Vocaloid songs, stick around. I'm doing good. I'm doing good today. We're on 2 hours of sleep and 2 coffees. And my voice keeps speaking faster. But my enunciation keeps getting worse. You got like 2 hours? Was that the 2 hours after I allegedly kidnapped you and put you in the basement? Are you some kind of vampire cat girl? That is exactly what I am. Affectionately, or I don't know. Is it affectionately, or is it condescending? Condescendingly referred to as a nyanpire. I can't be a traitor if I was never on the same side. This is why you're stinky. The war continues. This is the real Ragnarok. Sakura versus Kaz. Ragnarok was here all along. Pick a side, mortals. Joke's on you, I escaped the basement. Don't tell Valkyrie Eden. Don't tell Anna. He doesn't know how to escape yet. He's still down there. Sorry, I'm just enjoying my chair. I'm so sorry. It feels good on my smooth brain. I swapped the basement with the main floor. I also removed the letter A. Now I'm just Rozhori? Rozlihori? I left the basement key, though. There was no key. Wait, close Valkyrie's ear. Close Anna's ears. The door's not locked. It's just an old building. The door's just jammed. You just gotta force it. We can no longer use that letter. Can I speak with it? I don't think I can speak without... I don't think I can speak with it. It's in my name. No. No, you. No, you. Now you can't speak with you or write with it. Changing the rules on you. Uno reverso. Beat me at my own game. Rude. How rude. RDE. Just... Oh. At least we can still say oh. Oh, 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 oh. No, no, no. Stick to the... You. No. Hard to do. Remove the vowels when you're singing. Cereal first or milk first? Obviously cereal first. We're civilized. We're civilized Nyanpires here. We're civilized Nightlings. If you make a soup, do you put the broth in first? Or do you put the fillings? Do you cook your onions first? Cook your celery and carrots? Or your chicken or your beans? No. You don't put the soup in first. You cook all that stuff. Therefore, you put your cereal first. Cereal is a soup. Nah, eat the onions raw. No, absolutely not. Unhinged behavior. Absolutely not. Just like an apple? Just Just chomp into that? No. I'm concerned. I'm giving you this. You see this? Look, Kaz. Sorry, it's not judgmental enough. This stink eye is for you. Chocolate milk and cereal, or better yet, chocolate cereal with regular milk, and then the milk kind of becomes chocolate milk with the cereal. 200 IQ. I've eaten raw onions before they ate bad and small amounts. I was literally cutting garlic the other day. I cut an onion on a cutting board. I was making soup. This was for my soup that I had on Wednesday. Actually, it was chili. It was chicken chili, but this was for my chicken chili. Now I'm here twice. Hi, Fundum. Welcome in. I cut an onion on the board and it was fine. I didn't cry at all. It was totally fine. Peeled it, diced it up, put it in the slow cooker, and then I got my garlic and I put my garlic on the same cutting board. You know, as you do, you reuse cutting boards before you wash them if you're gonna use them immediately. Did you pat the garlic good night? I slapped it good night. I went bam. I did the knife trick where you put your knife down on the garlic and then you give it a good smack. But here's the problem, is when I did that, because I do that to break the shell, the peel off the garlic, because it peels so much tastier. When I smacked the garlic, I released the onion scent into the air, and then it got into my eyes, and then I was weeping as I was cutting the garlic, and I looked like an absolute buffoon crying while I was cutting garlic. Hi, Marshall. Thank you for the YouTube subscription. Welcome in. At least you get my humor. Of course. That garlic had it coming. So did my eyeballs, apparently. Yeah, you have to smack it and the peel breaks. Yeah, who else is gonna smack it? Gotta get a little dirty with the garlic. Meow. I feel like whenever I say something I'm terrible, I need to follow it up with meow. A, to make it a little bit less insensitive, and B, as a punishment to myself for saying something that terrible. Have you tried putting cucumbers on your eyes? Not in a long time. Well, I mean, if you live in Great Americapitalcadia, you know that there was a while that none of us were eating vegetables. Because we weren't sure what was giving us the runs. I didn't get it. I was really careful. So I was also not eating cucumbers for a while because we weren't exactly sure what was doing it. They're fine now. I survived. I survived the great impoopening of 2026. Don't clip that. Shit. Literally. Damn it, Kaz. I know you're doing it already. Don't give me that. Yeah. Famous last words. Don't clip that. Don't ever say that. McCowan hears the streamer. McCowan, if you're listening, don't ever say that. Don't say those words. Shit, the 2026? No. No. When they said it was a super El Nino year, they didn't mean like that. I told them milk first, then cereal. How could you say something so divisive? You know my thoughts on this. Don't make me give you the stink eye that I gave Kaz. I'm loading one. And it's in the opposite direction, too. It's not too late. Take it back. Oh, I miss Scooby-Doo. We were just talking about this the other day. Macau and I were just talking about this the other day. Oh my god. You guys remember? Oh. My guildmates are gonna be so mad at me for bringing this up again. We dropped it. Macau and I went on an adventure. Mostly, Macau was really spearheading it, and I was kind of egging him on. Spoon first, bowl last. Excuse me? Did you guys know they changed the ingredients for the Scooby-Doo fruit gummy snacks? Did you guys realize that they had changed those? I didn't. I didn't realize that they had changed the recipe. And I'm disappointed. Luckily, it didn't ruin my day, because Macau found the old ingredient list, and we found out exactly what went wrong. What was it, like a mix of like... Oh, things that happened 24 hours ago when I only got 2 hours of sleep. Oof. I didn't know there were Scooby-Doo gummies. It was like a staple of the early 2000s. It was a top-tier lunch snack. If you got Scooby-Doo gummies in your lunchbox, that was real bartering material. You got a real leg up on everybody. Yeah, I was a lie. Hag is back. I'm gonna ban you. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm not even... Okay, listen. By the definition, there was a document that came out today that said, by definition... Oh, wait. I'm gonna finish my thought, and then you're gonna know why I'm gonna eat my words. By the definition... By the definition... Document. Supposedly... A hag is... Like, who is over the age of 30 years old, fortunately approaching the ripe. You guys hear that? Hoping it was so quiet that it cut out. Hi, Tez. Broke Tez. He's not even been here for 2 seconds. He's not even really here. He's not here, not here. You already broke him. Oh ho, Tez, you're my favorite. Tez, thank you for the cheer. I think that's my first cheer. Wait. I think that's my first cheer. Thank you. Thanks, Sakura, for buttering Tez up. Found my way over here now. Oh, Macau found the YouTube. Everyone go home. He's on both now. Macau's on first. I don't know who's on second. Much love, homie. No, you, homie. Pop. Pop, you're gonna make me swim. You're gonna make me swing in my chair again. Congratulations on the dude. Thank you. Thank you again, Tez. You guys get to see my chibis. If you cheer, you get to see my chibi model. I need to... Emotes soon. Emotes really soon. I told my friend no rush. Because I think it's like largely like the assets, the custom assets that she was making are done. But I just told her no rush on the export. She's busy. She got a lot of things to do. So emotes soon. But also I need to maybe make some gifts with my chibi. I could talk with my chibi for a little bit. I feel like a cheer is celebration enough. Wait, should I do the... I have two. Do you guys know I have two? Should I do the little one or the middle one? Chibi-wise. I think the little one is the one that shows up in my cheer gifts. Small. I could be small. Small. Okay, hang on. Let's be small. I'm gonna. There we go. Oh, I'm tiny. Okay. Wait, get my feet out here. Hello. How's it going? I need Rosa. I'll get a little. It's hard to wink when I get that close. Camera starts wigging out. Smalls a lie, Hori. I'm not smalls a lie. Nah. This steals my blood to grow bigger. I might not be a vegetarian, Nanpire. At least I'm kosher. I only take from willing subjects. I don't take from the Nightlings, though. I don't take from you guys. It's the violation of ethics. Lore accurate, Roro. What if I have not? What if I have not lore accurate? Even trying to think of a reason why Riri didn't get sick. Theoretically, Riri is a different species than I am, but I don't know what species I don't know what species Riri is. Do you guys know I have a mini Riri? Wait. Where's... I have a mini Riri. Tiny. Tiny Riri. Tiny Riri. Meow, 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 meow. I think you have ectoplasm. Don't go putting it in coffees. Don't go putting that stuff in people's coffees. I already finished mine, so I'm safe. No, I have a sip left. Don't put it in my coffee. The concept of vampire ethics is fascinating. Small point. Vampire. Cat vampire. Different species. I was not born a cat and then turned into a vampire. I was not a human and then turned into a vampire. I was always a vampire from birth. My family are vampires. We have a long history of vampire lineage. I don't know about other vampire ethics. All I know is my own. From my own family. Family. Well, I gotta call my mom today. She's about to get mad at me. She's like, Rosa, I just want to know if you're alive. You've been sick for a week. Just call me. I'm like, Mom, I didn't have a voice until like 3 days ago. I'm still recovering. Chats on Twitch and YouTube for 4 hours. Recovering. My blood exists, but no one render its existence. Thus, it does not exist. Schrodinger's blood? I thought I was the cat. You can tell less when I'm drinking my water bottle. Yeah, yeah. Hashtag just Eldritch things. Understandable. I may not be an Eldritch horror myself. I like to think of myself as an Eldritch meower. Nah. I'm mortal. To be Eldritch, you have to be immortal, right? It's kind of a being that surpasses space and time. Isn't that kind of what Eldritch means? Or does it just mean unfathomably old? In which case, I don't know that I would want to call myself that, Anna. But bad news for you, I have become your basement. Oh no, somebody get the SCP Ghostbusters in here, please. Can someone please relocate this horror out of my basement? Or maybe just remove the basement from my house, or maybe just take the top part of my house off and then place it somewhere else. My downstairs neighbors will be kind of mad, but they'll understand. It's for the greater it was for the greater good. I'm renovating it. Man, my neighbors just moved in. They're gonna be so mad. Rosa, you invited an eldritch horror to stay in our basement? I didn't really invite them. Need some TLC. Well, yeah, it's pretty dank down there. Only got one window and it doesn't even open. Lets in light. Even eldritch horrors need to know what time of day it is. Even eldritch horrors can follow a circadian rhythm, but Rosa can't. Rosa can't because Rosa sleeps 2 hours and keeps working until late in the night. I was gonna say evening, but I mean it was fuck, it was night at that point. Need some TLC, more like need some SCP. Damn right, need some SCP. I need some SLEEP. That's what I need. Okay, I'm gonna go back because if anybody joins, they're gonna think this is my model for real. For real. Oh, whatever. Boo. I forgot it like really inconveniently makes me immediately large, and then like so if I'm like big size, it'll like shrink me down so that like my feet are basically in the same place, which is what was going wrong in the Pal World stream. Is I kept accidentally going chibi, and then I would just disappear from frame. It would make more sense if I would like keep the same like headspace whereabouts. Oop, dang. If I kept the same headspace, then I wouldn't just disappear. But I don't think it's fixable at this point. Would be nice though. I wish I could fix it myself. But I don't know anything about Live 2D. I'm still learning other things. I'm still learning how to mix. It'll be funny to have an ascended form. That would be cool. I do have a Super Saiyan form. Get you a partner that treats you like the SCP Foundation. Secure. Contain. Bro, you know, I thought that could be a little funny and sweet, but the contain bit is a little... No, I didn't feel like that was weird. Because it is SCP Containment Unit, right? think you had a good thing going there. Finish the bit. The bits. Secure, contain, and protect unless you're me. No. No exceptions. Also SSJ form. SSJ, is that Super Saiyan? Is that the Super Saiyans? Yeah, I need to show my Super Saiyan form. Hang on. Oh. No peeking. No peeking! No peeking. Hey. I saw you peek. Your SCP-2747. This is just... We're just showcasing all of my... We're just showcasing all of my toggles. That's what the stream became. Yeah, look it up. Okay. Okay. That's more Ultra Instinct, not SSJ. Yeah, I suppose. Because it's not like my eyes are glowing. Right? SSJ, your eyes kind of have to glow, right? Do I have to go blonde? Does it have to be blonde to be SSJ? Ultra in the Empire. Turn green, yes. Okay. I can't do that, sorry. Can you all simultaneously become colorblind and then it will look like SSJ? Specifically red, green. You go blue or red for God. Oh. Well, I'm already red, so I'm already there. Blonde to off blonde. Blonde to off blonde green for hair? Only Broly's hair turns green. Oh, I see. I see. It's not SSJ and it's not Ultra. I'm just Inuyasha. That's all it is. Oh, so like... I took the cross off my head. You have no power over me. I'm not wearing my binding seal. I've just been enjoying having it off for a while. It's kind of heavy after a while. I was getting headaches when I was sick, so I had to take the cross off. I'm uncontained, uncontrollable. Yeah. Does anybody remember how that actually ends? So what are you, Master Ultra Instinct? Exactly. That's exactly what we were talking about. I'm sorry, this is my final form. Turns Rose's house bright green with yellow accents. Please no, I've got a nice thing going. Please, I worked so hard to curate this. It's gonna clash with all the velvets. Come on, man. All right, we'll go back to human Inuyasha. Hang on. All right. Back. Why does my OBS not full screen? There we go. Oh, ow. Bro, unmastered Ultra Instinct. My kryptonite. Bright green and yellow. I can't keep my final form for long. I accidentally like pressed on a weird spot in my voice. It hoarded. Ow, it hoarded. Why did it hoarded? I am still recovering. I want to do more covers. So many people asked for a full cover of the cover that I posted, the short English cover of Anti-Sino. I gotta recover before I do that. That song was tough. I was sick. I mean, I was kind of sick, but I need to recover way more. All I did was record a little bit of melodies and like I did the harmony in like 2 takes. It was really 1 take because I didn't even stop recording. But the first take, I think I messed up a lyric or something, and I was like, ah, okay, I'll do it one more time. 1 take wonder. Ow! Stop doing things with my throat. Ow! A lot of people are losing their voice due to voicer changer. Has anybody watched any voicer changer streams? Admittedly, I've been so deep in the workshop that I've not been watching a lot of streams lately. But I heard that some people were like doing a little bit of a who? I won't name names. It's totally fine. I lost my voice several times using it improperly, doing funny voices. Lots of times during opera rehearsals. Mainly when I was stage managing, actually, because I would fill in for people. Because I was a stage manager with a theatrical background, so to help my director, I would just like stand in for people and I would just like read their lines. And I would sometimes lose my voice if I was doing a funny voice really improperly. So honestly, literally no judgment. But I also won't name names. Not naming names. I don't want to feel like I'm calling somebody out. But it also sounds really fun. And I would probably blow my voice out too. Cause you've got your bag of tricks, right? Like you got the voices that you know you have on lock. And then you have voices that you're like, I could probably do that. I could probably whip that out real fast. And then you do it for too long without practicing. You haven't really like brought it out and practiced it and workshopped it in a while. Then all of a sudden, bam. The next day you wake up and you're like, I'm pushing straight air through my vocal folds and they're not vibrating. They're croaking. My D&D characters when I'm done playing. Have you seen that meme that's like my D&D character's backstory? And it's like a real souped up, like muscular cartoon. And then the next panel is me when I'm playing them, and it's like a goofy overlay. Like the bad accordion Jurassic Park. That's me. I get into a bad habit of, because I'm a serious person, I like to make serious D&D characters. And then I get in the bad habit of kind of like going into like the same stoic, like kind of soldier-esque personality type. So I'm trying to think of new characters that expand my repertoire of characters that I can play. I'm in 2 campaigns right now. One of them is on indefinite hiatus. Because somebody had a baby. Life gets busy. My other one was on hiatus for a while. And then it ramped back up. It was actually, ironically, Curse of Strahd. We've been playing for... I don't know if you believe this. We've been playing Curse of Strahd for like 3 years now. Most people finish in like 6 months, tops. They're like really... If they're semi... regular about it. Most people finish in like maybe half a year. We've been going like 3. Would you say you want a plethora of characters? I think it's more of like I want to get better at it. To me, having a plethora of characters that I can do well is improvement. Because D&D is fun, but also I really like part of the thing that I like about the hobbies that I do is that I like improving at them. I don't want to just do the thing over and over and over. I want to get better at the thing. Find a lot of fulfillment from doing that. No, I feel that honestly a slow burn fleshed out Strahd sounds fun. TBH, it is. It's really fun. We did have to work a little bit. We did tweak because I think there's some kind of rule. I haven't read Strahd. I'm not the DM. I haven't read the book, but I did talk with my DM, and there's some kind of rule in whatever we're playing where if you travel a certain amount, you have to roll on the random encounter list. And we were getting really bogged with random encounters. But I think we tweaked it a little bit. My DM tweaked it, and we're doing more because we're really close to the end of the campaign. We're like level 9, which is honestly we're pretty OP. We're probably a little. I think if we went to Strahd's Castle right now, if we went to Castle Ravenloft right now, we could probably defeat him. But we're gonna do another side quest real fast. We gotta beat up his brides. We gotta make it hurt. It's personnel now. So we're close to wrapping up after 3 years. But also we weren't super religious about it for a while. A lot of us started new jobs. My DM got married to another player, not me. They're cute. That was a cute wedding. What else happened in that time? 3 years is a long time. Even when you're as old as I am, 3 years is a long time. I moved. Another player moved. A third player moved. Now we all used to be in the same, because we were school friends. We all used to be in the same city, and so we would hang out on school nights, play D&D, and now we're all separate. Damn. That's the power of the internet, though. We can play Curse of Strahd from far away. Speaking of D&D, I got a game later myself, hence I'm not streaming today. Fun! Homebrew? Homebrew World? I am caffeinated. Is it alright if I came to you to make it a problem? No problem. I'm also super caffeinated. Tagline for this stream is I'm running on 2 hours of sleep and 2 coffees. And it only gets up. It only goes up from here. One sec, let me find the name for it. No problem. I'm gonna let Tubi in the room. He's crying. Hang on. Sorry. Get in here, you nugget. Gamer juice gonna make me go brrrr. Coffee plus a melatonin equals best time? No. I thought we determined. Well, actually, I don't know. Coffee makes some people sleepy. right? Like people who have ADHD, caffeine can actually make them tired. I've been known to have a coffee and then sit down and take a nap. I diagnosed. Oh. Playing a half-orc fighter. What kind of fighter? I love fighters. What kind of fighter? There's one good answer. There's one good answer, Macau. Crown of the Oathbreaker. Crown of the Oathbreaker. Like Oathbreaker Paladin? Is this a what are they called? 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 Dang it, Macau, think of it. I'm running off no sleep, 2 scoops of gamer sups, guacamole gamer fart 9000. Hot damn. They patched coffee, cringe, have espresso. It's just as good, if not better. I've had 2 double espressos, actually. Or zoomin'. Zoomin'. Battlemaster, let's go! Correct answer. Very good. Correct answer. I focus on defense and protection? Yeah! That's what my character is too. One of my characters anyway. Not my Strahd character. My Strahd character is a paladin. My other character for my hiatus campaign is a Battlemaster fighter who was actually also focused on defense and protection. He uses a sword and a shield. And I definitely didn't kind of rip her backstory off of Ba Sing Se, where she was a border or like a defense captain of the an order of knights that worked on defending this like fortress town of Earth Genasi. I'm telling you, it's Ba Sing Se. I'm telling you, I ripped it right off of Ba Sing Se. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Fidgeting coffee for $40 and 3 days of shipping. Freelance diver. You can start posting that stuff if I ever get picked up by gamer subs. You're on the wrong channel. You're on the wrong channel if you're advertising gamer subs. I'm hashtag not sponsored. My guy protects his lady, who is another player. Chivalrous. Chivalry isn't dead. Tubi would be the person I would have to protect. If I was my bad boss, no worries. No worry. I knew you were just joking, but it could be misinterpreted. Yeah, Tubi would be... I feel like Tubi would be a squishy warlock. And then I would be the Battlemaster fighter that has to protect him from all of the shenanigans that he gets himself into. Though I did sort of fail, and like half her family kind of died for a moment. We had enough to revive them. Wow. R/2 sentence horror story. I got dark fast. I'm gonna go make my caffeine addiction. Other streamers probably have through the stream. Bye. Yeah, homie's not feeling great after that, I would imagine. Oof. We just had a character death. We just had a PC death in Curse of Strahd, and we are also not feeling very good about that. The band is fighting. The band is fighting. It's not good. The band's not breaking up yet. Thanks to my paladin. Barely keeping things together at the seams. Oh no, yeah, the hell, oh yeah. Man, it's always, like... I it's so hard to see a real permanent character death. Even if you like kind of know it's coming, even if because this player had reportedly, you know, said for years she was playing a monk, and early level monk is a tough place to be. It's a rough land. Higher level monk is like, oh, this shit kind of slaps. It's kind of good. But low level monk is tough. And her character had really started like kicking shit, like kicking off in combat, like striking stunning strike up the wazoo, coming into her own with her backstory. And then she's gone. Snuffed. We're probably gonna revive her. It's just gonna take 10 more sessions. we have a cleric who has gentle repose, so we're fine. She'll come back. She'll come back. But it was very tragic. I cried. Our warlock died. Or our warlock cried. Excuse me. Oh, I know my other PC is a monk too. Tough world. Monks and rangers, they got it rough. Mad respect for people who play those two classes. I know a lot of people have like souped up rangers. I would love to play a souped up ranger one time, like a homebrew subclass ranger. Legit how my centaur was when I played Strahd. I'm gonna take a quick break. Need to use the bathroom. Too much coffee, too much water. And I'm gonna play an ad. But I'll be back soon. Hang tight. Thank you for your patience, my ladies. We are back. A brand new bottle of water to get us through the second half of the stream. You believe them? I'm yapping for 2 hours already? That's wild. I feel like that was 30 minutes. How was that 2 hours? I can definitely feel it. I've not been doing a good job of talking with my breath. My voice sounds really different. It's like so much deeper when I really talk with my breath. My teachers always just get so mad at me. They were like, you're gonna have to get therapy. You're gonna have to get voice speech therapy. You don't start talking with your breath. Guess what? I did. I can definitely feel it in my voice right now. It's very tight. Talk with your breath. Yeah, so like you can theoretically just talk like pretty much from your throat. It's like the same thing as like singing from your throat, except you're not really engaging the muscles of your abdomen and your tummy. And you just kind of use the musculature in your throat to like project your voice. Except guess what? The muscles in your throat are much smaller than the muscles in your abdomen and also suck at projecting your voice. So if you ever have issues where you have to talk a lot and you're losing your voice, you're probably using your throat muscles to talk. That's not how everyone talks. I think it's a very common issue to have. A lot of people don't realize it until you become a professional voice user. Because then you start talking for several hours and then you're like, ah, shit, I'm losing my voice. And then you have to go to therapy to fix your voice. And they tell you talk wrong. It's like, you know how, has anybody ever said, like the first thing, like you're like, okay, I want to be a singer. What's the first thing I need to know about being a singer? And they're like, you know how when you take a breath in and your chest rises? And they're like, all right, so take a breath in. And like you can see your chest rise, or if you're laying, even better, if you're laying down, put a book on your chest. Put a book on your chest and see how much the book moves. Do it. No, it's okay. You might not be in a place that you can. I wish I could demonstrate. Unfortunately, I don't have any books in this room. only flowers. Only flowers and statues. Anyway. So that's not super good. Because then when you're breathing from like your chest like that, like your lungs are like primarily what's moving. Your throat oftentimes, I won't say it's every time, but oftentimes your throat is making up for the difference if you're not using your abdominal muscles to talk. And the muscles in your throat get tired really fast. Because they're also, you know, they're supposed to be doing other things. They also help you swallow. They also, part of the musculature in your neck is supporting your head. So if you overuse those muscles, then you get shit like the back of your neck starts hurting, your C2 vertebrae starts hurting. And you're like, what the heck? Not only am I losing my voice, but also the back of my neck hurts all the time. Because your core sucks. Because you need more core muscles in your life. Do some planks. Nah. That is the reason why, but there are plenty of other exercises besides planks, and also just being aware of it. Just being aware of it can really help. If you move that book from your chest and you put it on your tummy, you gotta still be laying down or the book's gonna fall off. Unless you have a gravitational stomach. Like Tubi. Yeah, look up specifically like voice speech pathologists. That's the brand of doctor that specializes in taking care of your voice. I kind of wanted, after I finished my school for performance, and I actually had to see a voice speech pathologist when I was in school, because I was using my voice so much, and I was like, my voice is doing things that it shouldn't. It don't feel good. So I got scoped. I had the thing where they put the camera down your nose or your throat, and I got my vocal folds scoped. I'll come back to that story because I want to finish my other thought. So if you put the book, that's where we were. If you put the book on your stomach instead of your chest, and you really work on the abdominal muscles, you've got like the lateral muscles that kind of go down like the front and sides. You've also got your back muscles. Your back muscles are also your abdominal, are part of the abdominal muscle groups that help you breathe good for supporting your sound. You use all of those muscle groups, and then you can take the strain off of your voice. You can take the strain off of your vocal folds and all of the muscle groups in your throat. And that's how you talk real good. Do I do that? Knowing all of this information? Having a master's degree in voice? I certainly do not. I certainly don't do that. I am aware of it. I do it better when I sing. But I've been speaking a little bit longer than I've been singing. And I didn't get a master's degree in speaking. I got a master's degree in singing. So unfortunately, sometimes I don't voice good. Even though I know I should. But I try to make up for it by having, like, I think I'm usually clocking at least, if you don't count the coffee, I feel like I usually have 60 ounces of water during a stream. There's like 2 of my water bottle. And I think on Wednesday, because when I started talking for the first time in a week after not talking while I was sick, I think I had maybe 90 ounces of water during that stream, like 3 whole water bottles, and then maybe some tea on top of that. So it could have been maybe 100 ounces of water during the stream alone. I was well hydrated that evening. And then Thursday, you know what I did? You know what I did the day after that? I had like 1 glass of water. It's only when I'm using my voice. I'm so keenly aware of it because my throat dries out when I'm talking. So then I'm like, oh, I need to compensate. I need to have some really nice, like, honey tea. And I need to have some water. I need to keep drinking water while I'm using my voice, abusing it. So, you know, I'm not totally throwing everything I know out the window. Just don't always follow it. Part of it too is I'm still getting used to talking with these headphones on and just talking to myself all the time with the headphones on. For a long time, I was using headphones, Bluetooth headphones that had both a transparent and noise canceling aspect. And then I could really hear myself or hear myself the way that I thought that my voice sounded. Now it's like, when I speak, and I really speak, and I have the headphones that I'm wearing now, or the ones that I record in, which are even more concealed, like constricted, they really kind of... How do I say this? They are close to my ears. That could have been bad. I get much more of the, like, warm tones in my brain, in my resonating cavities, and it throws me off. And for the longest time, by the longest time I mean like the last 4 weeks, I've been forgetting to talk in this voice because I'm afraid to hear that, like, loudness in my head. I'm not used to it. I know that they all, like, everybody says, oh, you hate your voice because it sounds different when it's recorded and you don't hear all of, like, the vibrating in your skull and in your... And I'm gonna be very scientific about this. This isn't weird. This is a very scientific term, but, like, naso-oral cavity. like your nasopharynx. That's even a little bit more scientific. That's like kind of like, it's like kind of the space between your nose, but also kind of your throat. When you're like resonating in there and that's all you hear, it's a lot of sound inside your head. And then all of a sudden you don't hear that anymore in a recording. You're like, who the fuck is this? So TLDR, that's why you hate your voice in a recording. It's just different than what you're used to. But for some reason, I'm running away from it. I don't want to hear that in my head. Even though it's good for me. That's the whole reason I chose an androgynous avatar, was so I didn't feel like I needed to make my voice cutesy. I can put it on for a second. I can do that.
Ichigo no motta shortcake. Kodawari tamago no torokeru pudding.
Oh, it's another good one. Wait, what's another good, like, kawaii?
でもそんなんじゃダメ。もうそんなんじゃほら。心は進化するよもっともっと。
Like, I can put it on for a second, but I wouldn't want to make a career on that. That would be tough. I'd lose my voice in 2 streams. I wouldn't even make it to the 3rd stream of the week. It honestly kind of feels good to do that sometimes, because you're just using different like parts of your voice, different muscle groups than when you're speaking. It actually feels good to do that sometimes. So we have Anti-Sino, which I need to make a full cover of. I sat down and I wrote some more lyrics, so it's on the way. We're cooking good. We're cooking good with the other 90% of the lyrics, I would say. The only part that I really struggled with was the bridge. I haven't written the bridge yet. It's like towards the end. Where is it? I think it's got a different melody too. I'm trying to remember if it was like a true bridge or if it was like a pseudo chorus bridge. Oh, there goes my voice. If they had a hardware/software that lets you sound exactly like your head voice, would you use it? What you mean? What you mean? Like the cutesy voice? Or like the voice that I hear? Like the resonating voice? Like how you sound to yourself? I wouldn't, but that's because I've been recording myself for a long time. So I know what to expect. When I'm recording lines, I know what I hear isn't gonna be exactly what gets repeated back to me. And I have a good idea in my head how it's gonna sound. But that's because I've been doing it for a while. But speaking-wise, I don't know. I don't know, because speaking-wise, if there were like a plugin that I could just turn on and always use my big girl voice, my diaphragmatic support. I say that with a dose of a sprinkle of little salt. Because I have thoughts on what people call diaphragmatic breathing, but we'll get into that another day. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't. Because I feel like there's a sense of like, well, I should just do that. Well, why don't I just do that? Instead of just having a plugin or a program to do it for me. You've been recording for a long time? Are you a voice actor? No, I've just been doing covers for a long time. I was doing covers before I was doing opera. I mostly just started in like... Mostly just doing covers of... like really early 2000s anime and Vocaloid early... or I guess late 2000... like pre-2010. Around 2010 is when I really started ramping up. Doing Vocaloid songs. And I've done a skosh of voice acting, but not professionally. Just fun side projects. And I've never taken a voice acting class, and that's probably why it's only been hobbyism until now. But I see more and more VTubers taking voice acting classes, and that sounds really fun. I would like to get better at that. But also I feel like that's what stream is for. I should just play RPGs where I have to do voices. And thereby I practice voicing it. But I would say rather than a voice actor, I would call myself a singer or a vocalist, or I would call myself a voice actor. Honestly, a dream that I have is to at least be the singing voice for an anime character. You know how sometimes they'll have a voice that does their dialogue lines, and then they'll have another voice that does their singing stuff if it's like a music anime? Because sometimes they want a strong musical vocalist for the singing stuff. One of my dreams is to be the vocalist in that anime. Just not the voice actor. That'd be fine too. That would actually be really fun to do both. But specifically my dream is to be the vocalist, the singing voice actor. Maybe for a game. I think that would probably be a more achievable, realistic dream than maybe an anime would be hard to break into, you know? That'd be tough. You need to either know some people or really nail some auditions. And I'm bad at both. I'm bad at talking to people, and I'm bad at auditions. I hate auditions. I despise auditions. Let's just sit down and have coffee and I'll play you a soundbite. Here's a good question for you guys. Do you prefer working with people who are good at their job, but not good at socializing, or maybe even is not a good person or a person that you don't like? Do you prefer working with that sort of person who's good at their job? Or do you prefer working with someone who is not good at their job, but is very likable, very personable, and very genuine? If you had to pick, obviously, you know, there's a lot of comparisons to draw between the creative industries and this, but also the creative industries are flooded with creatives who are both good at their job and are super genuine, amazing people. So, but sometimes you don't get both. Sometimes you're not lucky. Yuki, thank you for the YouTube subscription. First one, you'd rather have somebody who's good at their job, but maybe not necessarily the most likable. I think it can super depend on what you're doing. Like a lot of creatives are happy to kind of vibe around somebody who's good at their job, but is maybe kind of an asshole. As long as they're not like actively screwing you over. Hi, Bellmaster! Did you get off the stream today? 2000s anime, Rosa covering the Auron theme when parentheses joking, unparentheses. Delete hope. That is a real thing that could happen. Maybe not today, my voice is super dry. Hope you're well. Get off the screams today? Nope. Quite the opposite. Oh, hang in there. We're all hanging in there. Hold on, it's Friday. Don't know about you guys. I know it's kind of late. If Kaz is still here, it's like probably super late for Kaz. Like 10 p.m. for Kaz, but for the rest of us, it's probably in the near whereabouts of 5 p.m. I've been awake since 2 a.m. and have been screen maxing the most part. My goodness, what is with all of us today? Nobody's gotten any sleep. I've been awake since 4 a.m. And that was after going to bed at midnight and then not being able to fall asleep for 2 hours and then getting 2 hours of sleep. And then I was up at 4. And then I couldn't go back to sleep. In Rivals games now, I freed up space on my computer. I can download Rivals now. Which is borked on my PC as I was modding for someone else. Wait, what happened? Does this have anything to do with what happened yesterday? Or is just Twitch just uniquely borked for you? I don't know if you heard about, we were talking earlier in the stream about how Twitch had a conniption fit over the GTA 6 trailer or whatever happened yesterday. Yeah, my sleep has been fucked recently. Maybe it's something in the water. Why are we not sleeping? I think we all need to take a melatonin and... I think we all just need to take a collective nap. Next on Rosa stream, Sunday at 4 p.m. We all just take a collective nap. You've heard of co-working? How about co-napping? That doesn't sound half bad. It's the scary part. Also, I actually slept great yesterday. I passed out at 7 p.m. and I rose at 2:30. Okay, never mind. Look at you. Look at you go. Getting some good sleep. Good for you. Don't get sick. Don't stay up late. That's how I got sick. That's why I came down with a cold. I wasn't sleeping good, and I didn't sleep early enough. Segment Enjoyer! How's that going? We've just been straight yapping for like 2.5 hours. We've been talking about how little sleep we've all been getting, except for Bellmaster. Good for you. So at the start of the stream, I made a decision that we would just kind of vibe it out. Maybe do a Zatsudan. For those of you who don't know, Zatsudan just kind of means a chatting stream. A free talk stream. Install Rivals so we can play together? Yes. I want to do more games where I play with viewers. Because Cult of the Lamb is fun. Because you guys get to make decisions, but you aren't really, like, playing. But it'd be really fun to play with viewers. I love vibe streams. You would have loved it. We were talking about voice stuff earlier. You missed it. And D&D stuff earlier. I was telling them about how I'm playing Curse of Strahd. And about how one of our characters died. Not D&D. I know you missed it. We were also talking about Ragnarok. And instilling chaos into the chat. I was like, where's Sekhmet? What the hell? I love D&D and I missed that big. Yeah, it was just me and Macau. I think I scared off 99% of my viewers. But Macau stuck with me. We just talked about our different characters. We just had a good old D&D chat for a while. I'm so upsetty spaghetti. I can TLDR. Let's see. TLDR, I personally have been playing a Curse of Strahd game for about 3 years. It's taken about 200% longer than most Curse of Strahd campaigns because we're not super religious about it. Also, one of our player characters died recently. It was incredibly tragic, but they were a monk, so they were kind of okay with it. Surely you have no tragic fury in that D&D campaign. That's a very specific comment. I'm a D in IRL and I've been building a seafaring campaign for some of my online friends as well. Bellmaster, D&D one-shot stream when? Let's go. Sorry, that's very presumptuous of me. Rosa, okay, maybe it wasn't. Wait, No, I have no capital. So many one-shot. Wait, like planned? Okay, wait, this could go one of two ways. This is either Rosa, I have so many one-shots, I literally don't have time to add another one. Pre-made, okay, we're good, we're great. Sign me up. Literally, I have characters ready. Let's go. What do you want? What do you, hang on. We can't do, we can't. My heart can't take this right now. The only one shot I was gonna join got canceled. The only one shot I was gonna run got canceled. I was gonna run, what is it called? What's the one with the sheep? The talking sheep? It's not, I didn't make it. It's a famous one shot that somebody made. And it's about like a talking sheep that you have to turn back into a human. I was gonna run that for a group of people, and then they were like, we're kind of tired. And then we never did it. That's like the typical DM is like, I'm so excited to play this game, guys. I've already prepared it. I'm literally ready to sit down. I have a playlist. We're gonna have music. We're gonna have sound effects. And then they're like, ah, shit, I gotta cancel. A story of every DM's life. Ah. 3 of these one-shots can be extended into 3 shots if you'd like. I'm just saying, these will be fire streams. I can find us assets. I need a Fuji. I need a Fuji so I can yap on other people's streams. I could probably make my own Fuji with my chibi model. You called, my lady? Sakura's excited about this too. Hell yeah. Bellmaster and I have been yapping over our mutual love of a certain red-haired queen. We're finding a lot of common ground recently, which is so fun because I didn't go into streaming thinking I was gonna. I didn't think I would. Not to go like super reality television, but I didn't come here to make friends. I came here because I wanted to sing for you guys. But it's been so awesome to be able to find friends also through streaming. I always feel so self-conscious when I say that though. I'm like, I didn't start streaming to make friends. I didn't come here to get along. But also it's like you can't help but end up root for those types of people, you know? It's like, okay, they know what they want. Like, yeah, they're kind of it's like it goes back to the question of like, would you rather have somebody who's good at their job but is kind of an asshole? It's like those kind of characters in reality television, I super root for them because they know what they want and they go get it. I wish I was that kind of person. I feel like I'm getting more to be that kind of person ever since I started VTubing, because I'd thought about it for so long. I wanted to make covers. I mean, I was making covers, but then I stopped. But then I was like, I want to do VTubing and make covers. I thought about it for so many years. And then when you finally do it, it's like, oh shit, maybe I really am that kind of person after all. A really good feeling. I feel like that's why I was particularly drawn to singing Anti-Sino, because the lyrics are all about that. Where it's like, you literally do just have to wake up and decide to be that person. Everybody's capable of doing it. You know, depending on what your dream is, and your financial situation, and your time situation, and, you know. But sometimes you really do make your own energy. Sometimes you wake up with 2 hours of sleep after laying in bed and unable to fall asleep for the second time. And you have 2 cups of coffee and you say, I'm gonna do my stream anyway. I'm not gonna cancel. I didn't think about canceling. What are you talking about? I'm not used to it. I'll have to forgive. This vampire really loves her velvet coffin. I really love sleep. I am also a cat. I am a vampire, but I'm also a cat. I really love sleep. I started streaming because I needed a reason to play all the many games I own and I don't play because I'm playing them by myself and it isn't fulfilling. That's so valid. I started streaming because I have so many games and I always pick them up and I never finish them. And I was like, oh, this will give me a good excuse to finish those games. And guess what? It's worse. I finish less of them now. I make my own schedule, but I'm like, do I really want to play Nier today? Do I really want to play Cult of the Lamb today? No, maybe I'll play a new game. Maybe I'll play Fantasy Life. And then I don't even start Fantasy Life. Shit. I don't even start them, dude. Yeah, but you got a good thing going with Eiyuden Chronicles right now, so you're working on it. Honestly, there's a comfort. I couldn't personally do it because I can't finish anything. I can't stick with one game for like longer, except for Power World and a couple of other open world survival games. I have such a hard time sticking. Like my attention is just like, I'll wake up one day and be like, I just don't really want to play that game, even if I've been playing it for like 80 hours. Like, okay, I've hit like the 60-hour mark. I'm kind of done. I'll come back to it. Never do. So my game plan is there's only one game on the schedule and I play that one until it's done and then I play the next one. That was the plan. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna rotate through multiple games and that way I can be a variety streamer, but I could also finish the games. The reason I made the melatonin stream 4 hours was because I was like, we're so close to the end and I don't know if I'm gonna stream it again. We had a great time. But I was like so close to the end that I was like, the only content left is to just perfect it. And I don't know if anybody wants to stick around. But I don't know if I'm gonna pick it back up. So I just finished it. I just kept going. If you rotate your games, you'll finish none of them. If you're anything like me, that's the exact problem I'm having. That is the exact problem I'm having. And then you start rotating your games, and then all of your rotating games start looking like, and then you open the store page in Steam. Then you know you're cooked. Once you open the store page, there's no going back. You're like, okay, what's on sale? I haven't finished my game, so I can't purchase a full priced game, but what's on sale? I did that today. I did that with, okay, to be fair, Symphonia has been on my wish list for a long time. Probably since, let's go check. I do have it in my cart right now because it's like $6. It's on sale. It's a platformer, kind of like Hollow Knight. I didn't know I'm gonna say Hollow Knight. I don't even open the store page unless it's a seasonal sale, and like at worst I buy one game. You have a stronger sense of commitment than I do. I did finish a game recently. What game did you finish, Imitation? Me and my bestie do that shit every time we finish a game, but like here's the thing, like how many times do you finish the game though? Like you get to like the very end, have you done like 100% completion, or you're like, oh yeah, we were pretty close. Yeah, that was fun. What's next? That's me. That's why I still haven't defeated Dracula in V Rising. Guys, I'm so excited for October. I know we have all of September to get into. I know there's a whole month left, but guys, I'm so excited for October. There's gonna be so many V Rising streams. October 14th, Castlevania comes out. I don't even know what else is coming out. But those two streams alone, I'm super excited for. V Rising? Don't get me started. Don't get me started. V Rising is almost the top-down. It's a bit like Diablo. It's a bit like Diablo. It's like it's kind of like top-down, a little bit top-down-esque. And you're going around. You build, you like pick a slot. You pick a. It's a little not like Diablo in the fact that like you do get to build your own castle. You are so you are a vampire. You're a vampire that I'm so sorry. I'm word vomiting because V Rising is actually like it's maybe my favorite game of all time, except for Journey, which is completely different. Let me start at the beginning. Oh, it's like Vampire Survivors? Not really. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, Segment and I were like, no. Hang on, let me start at the beginning. Okay, so you're a vampire. You've been asleep for a couple hundred years because the age of vampires had passed. So like humans kind of got the best of you. There was like this big war. You were kind of asleep for like hundreds of years. You wake up. The age of vampires is back on you. Nobody knows what to do about vampires anymore because it's been so long. So you're like, you've been asleep. You're getting powerful again. And then you go and you like take the stuffing out of people. Exactly. You go kick the stuffing out of humans. You do that. You build your castle. There's like the scrub mobs. You're just like when you're just like bopping around. You're just bopping around the map. And it's like semi open world. It's like not as big as like. It's like not as big as like Breath of the Wild or like Pal World, but it's sizable. It's sizable for a map that could be PvP. PvP and PvE, but if you have your own server, it's only PvE. That's what I do. I don't like the PvP. So you're bopping around the map, bopping the mobs on the head, and then there's also like bosses that you can defeat, and every boss that you defeat gives you a new power or gives you a new unlock for your castle. So that's how you get stronger. And then also there's a system where you can also like suck the blood out of mobs and bosses, and that gives you a blood type. And there's different blood types. There's like warrior, scholar, worker, which all give like different. They all give their own different unique buff. And then there's also percentages. So you could find a mob and he's like a 2% worker, and you're like, you're a fucking scrub and I never want to see you again. And then you eviscerate them from the planet. Or you could see somebody who's like 95% scholar. Yeah, scholar's the best blood type. Amen. Magic's kind of overpowered. Magic kind of go burr. Also areas like, yes, Macau. Also areas are leveled, so progression is based on pushing into stronger areas. Thank you. That is a very good point. So you're not only like getting stronger by doing bosses, but you're also going to different areas which have stronger mobs and stronger bosses. So it kind of like repeats the chain. I'll have to give it a try. Don't. Doctor, I'm gonna open a server. If people keep saying that you want to play V Rising, I'm gonna open a Rosalie horror review. V Rising sword. Oh my god, my brain is dying. My brain is experiencing the heat death of the world because I'm so excited and I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. Ah! Don't do this to me. My heart is feeble. Roserver? Look at you. So smart. I must. Maybe I do that for like because I really have, because it's Spooktober, right? Then I can play all my vampire games in Spooktober. So maybe like, what's the last day of September? Like September 30th? Maybe September 30th I open the server. That way people can kind of prepare for Spooktober. I got a cough. I've been talking too long. Hughes. It sounds so fun on October. That's what I'm saying. And we'd have like a solid 2 weeks before Castlevania came out. That'd be so fun. We could do server stuff. We could do stream stuff. We could have a Discord going. Get a Discord call. How about if you open a server so everyone can play and exchange, I'll run a D&D 1-shot, 3-shot for you. Win-win. I see no L's here. Sorry, King, you dropped your crown. Oh, Oh, Tess, thank you for the T1 subscription. Appreciate you. Papa Tez showing why he's called Papa Tez today. Making it rain. Still here, not here. Ooh. Pay no attention to Tez behind the curtain. My water bottle. I would say maybe a total of 5 players or adventurers would be ideal. That's a substantial amount. That would be really good. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. I wonder if we could get some like little. I wonder if we could get some like little chibi art, like little chibi Fujis to like have like people are talking. Ultra's emote segment. That's kind of you. Thank you. My usual is 3 or 4 for campaigns and an extra slot of shorter things because shorter. That's true. Yeah, you have less stuff to like worry about, like backstory stuff in a short campaign. And having the extra person can be useful so that everyone kind of has like a niche that they fill, and there's no like empty time that's like, oh shit, who's doing the thing? There's like, it's like 5 people, you like for sure. If you have good planning, you like for sure have like all your bases covered. Like you've definitely got like a face of the party, and you've got your muscle, and you've got your whiz character, and you've got your druid or your nature person. It's like everyone like really slots in very well with 5 characters. Get me a chibi of myself. That would be so cute. I can commission a Fugi. I just currently have me as the yeah. That's what I was saying. I'm just gonna use my chibi for my Fugi, but just make it go like. Well, Fugis are super easy because Fugis can be as little as like 2 frames. You know, like the you know the emojis that are like I'm like. It literally could be as like some Fugis are as simple as that. Some of the like commissioned ones are like, you know, bopping around, doing circles, or like waving their arms and stuff. But simple is great. Simple is all we need. Oh, class race disparity means nothing to me. If you want to be a party of only human fighters, I will not punish or make life difficult for not having a wizard or cleric. Oh, that's how you end up with 5 rogues, Bellmaster. You shouldn't say that. Oh, how are we doing on? Oh, hell yeah. I still got 16 minutes of pre-roll off. Heck yeah. You think I haven't dealt with that before? You seen it all? I'm playing almost said I'm playing a segment. I'm playing a tiefling near the segments of D&D. I mean, what I was gonna say wasn't wrong, I guess. I'm totally not thinking of convincing everyone to play Scooby-Doo characters. Oh my god. Oh my god. Actually dibs on Fred. Sorry. Actually dibs. I am that player. I am the player that makes you split the party. I do it all the time, even in Strat. Even when my party is like, really, Rosa, you're gonna split the party again? Really, Rosa, you're gonna go off on your own again? All right, gang, let's split up. can do a mean Shaggy impression. We got a good mystery gang going already. No, nobody will be forced to do the Scooby voice. With bonus points if you can. I would not want to do the Scooby voice for like a 2-hour session. What am I talking about? It's a one-shot. It's like a 6-hour session. Splitting the party on Strahd never goes wrong. Hasn't failed me yet, I think. No, there was one time. But that wasn't me. Last time that happened, our paladin got jumped. I'm sure that never had disastrous consequences. I've been regularly called tough but fair. Even my most hated boss fight, nobody was able to call it BS or unfair, because in spite of the stress and difficulty, they all survived. It never felt like things were unfair. I can deal with that. The rules of D&D are inherently, like, kind of tough sometimes. Sometimes your DM is like, I have perfectly calculated this CR to be actually acceptable for this party and its limits, even if we're one player down, and then your players roll like shit and somebody dies, and you're like, that wasn't supposed to happen. But that's the name of the game. It happens sometimes. Sometimes the dice have a story to tell, and it might not be the story that you planned. I'm an evil DM for I'm an evil person. Elaborate. You can't go dropping evil claims with no elaboration. Although you've done some pretty heinous shit in chat so far, segment. So I will allow you to elaborate with the caveat that I already believe you. They unironically went, DM, this fight is BS. How many of you are below half health? Good point. Sometimes it's just figuring out the mechanic. Like, sometimes there's a trick to it. Sometimes your DM gives you a monster with like 5,000 HP, but the point isn't to kill the monster, it's to maim it. That's a classic Brennan Lee Mulligan move. I love Dimension 20. I'm such a Dimension 20 fangirl. My god. I haven't caught up on all of the seasons yet. I would say I'm about halfway through all of the main campaign. Like the main crew. I have streamer brain and I'm having trouble remembering what they're called. Like the main, the regular customers. Intrepid heroes, there we go. Rattling my 2 brain cells together. I'm like, there's a thought in there somewhere. Starting to get that tubey look. Starting to get that tubey look where I have no thoughts in my brain. I was kind of nervous. Oh, actually, I need to read some comments and I'll get to that. There's always a trick, and it's not always hidden enough until it stops moving. Facts. In fact, sometimes, and in fact, most times, I would say there's a time and a place for a good, you beat the shit out of it until it dies. But I would say, like, if you have like a 50-50, like, beat the shit out of it until it dies, and also like there's a gimmick and there's a different way to win the combat, it's like that's a good mix. It's really nice to change it up. I jumped into a fight pit 2v1 on my Battlemaster fighter. By all means, I should have lost since I failed to pick up the gimmick and to win, but I brute forced to win out of it with tactics and luck. That's what being a Battlemaster is about. Being a battle master is saying there's a gimmick to this fight, but the gimmick was really my character sheet the whole time. I fucking love battle master. The gimmick was the 5 hours that I spent min-maxing my fighter. Oh. I love it. Speaking of Tubi, I can't believe you had to edit your reflection out of your cat's eyes in that photo. It wasn't super damning. There weren't really any, like, good quality, like, any discerning features about me, other than the fact that I have a head and hair. But they were very reflective, and I was just like, you know, it's probably just a good habit to get into, just in case the time ever does come where you really can see something. But they were very reflective. Rosa has hair confirmed. Yes, we have confirmed I do not have a bald toggle, including real life. Flesh tuber confirmed. Rosa has hair and a head. Thank you for the head pats. My favorite solution to one of my bosses was to pull out the holy spear that was sealing a vampire lord in his coffin, but it would one-shot the boss. Yes, it would release the vampire lord, but the party didn't know the vampire lord was going to become the new boss. Oh, that's devious. Tell you there's a person behind the model? No way. Yeah, it's actually my alter ego, Azor. Oh god, nope, that's gonna be lore. Somebody's gonna make that lore now. Am I evil, Segment? You said it yourself. Somebody clipped the moment where Segment was like, I'm an evil DM because I am an evil person. Also Segment 5 minutes later, am I evil? I did finish my coffee. Good. The caffeine is starting to wear off. Now that I've used all of my excess energy yapping, the caffeine is starting to wear off and I'm starting to enter a place of zen, which might mean that it's nap time pretty soon. The only reason they didn't pull the spear was because they were scared about unlocking an even stronger antagonist. And I'm just there like, they have no idea he's actually chill. See, not all vampires are bad. I just realized I'm rambling about D&D experiences. I'm sorry. No, don't be. Don't be. This is great. Oh, to that point, I was really worried. Well, not worried because I thought that it would go poorly, but worried because I don't know if you can believe it or not, but I'm usually not a yapper. I'm usually a listener when it comes to like conversation. I have a hard time like going on and on about stuff and filling the silences. So I was a little worried. I was just a little bit nervous to do a full yapping stream, but it just felt right. It just felt right because I wanted to have my whole attention on being able to chat with you guys and being present in the moment and not just, you know, sinking into a game. Cuz I was just a little felt off. I felt off because of my lack of sleep. But I'm glad we pivoted. And I had also an amazing time. I had an amazing time yapping with you guys. I had nothing to be worried about. You guys have been the best. You guys are always the best. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep me out. Oh. Alright, I think I'm gonna go take a nap with that one. Yeah, nap streams are amazing. That's what I'm saying. Really heavily considering a Sunday at 4 p.m. nap stream. Alright, guys. As always, take care of yourself, go to bed early. Don't forget about your skincare routine and hydration. I know it seems like an awful chore, but sometimes it really feels good. Get some good sleep, all of you. I will do the same. If you have pets, give them some head pats for me. Or some butt scratches, depending on what they prefer. I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye. I almost forgot my ending. Good night, nightlings.